Howdy y'all, how's everybody doing? I bet you can't guess where that's at. Quartzsite, Arizona at the Next Exit Boondocking Rally 2021. We did a rally last year with 5 or 6 coaches and we had a great time. We had some of our best friends that we'd met over the previous year or two come from back in New York, up in Maine, California, Oregon, and it was great. We loved it. And so we thought we'd do it again this year. And we had 51 coaches show up, 97 people that spent at least one night, and most of them spent a week or more. And to be honest, there's still 5 or 6 of them still down there. It was just great. But before I get into the rally and kind of go over all the things we did and who all was there and all the fun we had, I got to address this elephant in the room, this COVID-19.
Give yourself an A.
There's no doubt, COVID-19 is a real deal. We totally believe in that. We spent a lot of time putting out several videos explaining the requirements. If you wanted to come to our rally, you needed to self-isolate before you came to make sure you didn't, to try to make sure you didn't bring COVID into the campground. We had people, we quit accepting reservations in late December just to give people time to self-isolate. And in the RV lifestyle, which most everybody's living the RV lifestyle that came to our rally, that's fairly easy to do. And it appeared most everybody did self-isolate and was very responsible about their actions in the weeks leading up to the rally. We indicated that we would be wearing masks and social distancing and trying to follow all the guidelines put out by the CDC. And after we were there for a while visiting with the folks and it became apparent that most everybody's been self-isolating, virtually everybody got a comfort level that we didn't need to wear masks and we didn't need to social distance all the time. Our perception is, yes, this is a little bit of a risky activity. And we talked about that in the videos coming up to it, that there's no medical facilities and you need to think about your current health condition, and COVID is real and we take it serious. But it's just like if we were going to take a rafting trip going down the Colorado River. It's a little bit risky. You could fall over, you could drown, all kind of stuff could happen, but you measure those risks. These are all seasoned adults. There's retired firemen there, there's retired law enforcement there, there's city managers there, there's all kind of folks that are mature and responsible thinking people, and they all felt that this was a activity they wanted to participate in, and we had taken all necessary precautions. So I'm not going to go over all the stuff we did leading up to the rally or during the rally. We put out a number of videos. You can go back and watch those videos if you want to see more about what all we talked about prior to the rally. And spoiler alert, we're aware that taking your temperature does not prevent COVID, does not guarantee that somebody does or does not have COVID. We've read virtually all of the CDC guidelines in preparation for this rally, trying to make it as safe as possible. If you want to know why we was taking temperature checks, go back and look at our videos, and we try to explain it 2 or 3 different times in different videos. And one of those reasons is simply to screen out folks that didn't want to follow the guidelines and didn't want to have temperature checks and wear masks and social distance. Telling everybody we're doing a daily temperature check makes those people just go away. They don't want to be a part of that. That's one of the main reasons. And I think we accomplished that objective. So I'm just saying, if you leave inappropriate comments, we're going to delete them right away. We're not going to allow that in there. And if somebody leaves an inappropriate comment and you try to argue with them, we're going to delete your comment. We're not going to have arguments down there. And this is a fun, entertaining channel, and we're all doing it to learn more about the RV lifestyle, learn more about retirement, and it's just entertainment. It's not meant for anything else. So there's no room for mean, aggressive comment. All that being said, I know a lot of you don't agree with doing this activity. There's a number of our friends that didn't attend simply because they thought it was too risky. and that's your choice. They're still our friends. We still will meet up with them when COVID is over. It's just this is a decision that we all made, and we're putting out this video so we can share our experience with you guys. So hopefully you'll take it for what it's worth and enjoy the video.
Jalapeno beer sauce. Wow.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah. I don't know what it tastes like, but it dang sure has a pretty name. I like that.
Deer sausage, yeah. I just, a show of hands, how many people have gone to the geocaching site and got an account?
Oh.
Wow. Okay, anybody that didn't?
Yeah, I did do it.
You guys didn't do it?
Yeah, I wanted to see what it was all about before I downloaded it.
Absolutely, totally understand that. So the geocaching site is really clean. The video that I put out this morning is kind of what I do. If I stop, if I go to a restaurant and they say it's going to be 45 minutes before we can get you in here, I'll pull up my geocaching app and go, okay, where's the nearest one? And that gives me something to do while I'm waiting.
Do what?
Bingo!
Where are we at?
Oh, you can't get mine.
Who was that?
Hey.
Oh, did ya? Read your numbers, Mike.
B7,
I said,
I-21, free space, G51, or 62.
oh, it's a good bingo.
What do you want?
Good bingo.
I'll do a mug.
Mug?
Mugs are gone, guys. We'll put a couple more mugs when we get the other ticket. We'll put some more up.
Alright, we're looking for that double bingo, you guys.
Because I tend to like earrings just about. I see yours, I'm like, I can't wear anything that big.
These
I
are
got a
like some of the
couple
very first I ever
big.
made.
That's what I'm attempting. But it's like,
So you're making earrings? Is that
I'm making earrings. I'm an earring freak. I probably have 150 pairs right now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
This way I can add to it. But a lot of times
Those are
when
some
I buy
pretty
earrings,
stones.
I can't find.
Did you make one already?
I made a scissor fob.
You made that just sitting here?
What?
Scissor fob. I lose my scissors when I
what
sew.
a good idea.
So I'm gonna put that, tie it onto
See,
my
that's some of
scissors.
the stuff that you gave me. So I
See,
took
and you
apart.
said you had.
And what did you call that?
Scissor fob.
Oh, I need one.
You know,
You
like a
tie it
key
onto
fob?
the
Bob, okay.
Yeah, my
You're like
little
a key
sling
fob?
scissors. I
Uh-huh.
can never find them.
Okay, so you got it
Okay.
and how I did that?
Yep. You just twisted and
Alright.
twisted and.
Yep.
Okay. And you
So I'll
use
leave?
these.
Yep, I'll leave all
Oops, excuse me.
And then at that gym place, can you buy stuff like this?
You know, I didn't even look for tools and I
You already
probably
have.
should have. Yeah, I would guess.
So how'd you pick your colors? How'd you come up with the blues?
I
You
like
just liked it?
I like the color
Yeah.
blue and pink and the pearls.
Sweet. Now, is that going to be a bracelet?
A bracelet, yes,
All right.
sir.
Just gonna ask you.
Sweet.
Quartzsite. Can't find it anywhere. But when I go into the little.
Patty, you hadn't made much progress. Oh, did you make, what is that something you made or that's just something that's there?
Well, I'm trying to decide.
Glue it, you want to hold it out like this. Put the dab and then kind of hold it until it dries. Okay. So I'm going to cut them off all the way.
No? You be careful. I'm afraid it's not safe. Be careful. That was so unfair of you, making her drive that.
Sorry.
Was that fun, sweetie?
Yes, it was fun.
We had a little bit of
No,
fun.
you cannot have one. She says two. No one, two. Did you see Mama driving? Did you see Mama driving like a dog?
She said we were scared.
Well, she told me after I realized I got at top speed, she said, the driver has to have a seatbelt on to go any faster.
I agree.
Just checking. Gonna ride the ridge, huh? You take care of that puppy dog. All right, y'all have fun. that, my friends, is the fun you can have in just one day at the Next Exit Boondocking Rally. We're going to end up the video here with an interview with one of the couples. We've got about 8 or 10 of these little short interviews we're going to stick at the end of each video. And I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the whole video. And we'll have a couple more for you over the next few days. But until then, keep the wheels rolling. Stay safe. We'll see you at the next exit. Bye-bye, folks. They were over there.
I was playing it.
They were earlier.
My name's Carrie. This is my husband Kirk. We own the Outdoors RV right over there. We're currently full-timing it. Do you want to tell the rest of the story? So much.
Basically, she was able to get laid off. I was already retired, so we hurried up, and that was in June.
Is that retired military? Wild guess.
One of them, yeah.
Okay.
I retired out of the reserves, and then also I retired from Boeing. And Carrie was working at Boeing, and I was able to get laid off, pre-retirement layoff.
For me.
So, for you, yeah. So we basically from June until October got our house ready to sell, and it closed on November 20th, and we headed to Oregon to visit our folks in Sutherland at the park there, the Escapees Park, and we spent a few days, 3 days there, early Thanksgiving. Went down from there to transfer flow. I had the 60-gallon tank put in my truck, in my Ford, and then
Fuel or what? Water? 60-gallon tank of
diesel,
okay.
Diesel into the truck, and then from there we went down and stayed in wine country.
Yeah, we had a harvest host that we went to. We really enjoyed that.
What kind of campgrounds do y'all look for?
Lodi, California.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do y'all do a lot of boondocking or KOAs, or what are you thinking?
Done some boondocking, and I
Boondocking.
got my solar. I've done a lot of mods on the trailer too.
Now, did you do your solar?
Yeah, I did my solar.
What all have you got for solar? And batteries?
990 watts, 3 residential panels on top. I've got the Victron 3000 watt charge inverter, and a 150 volt 85 amp MPPT. And I just noticed, I went and checked, I've done 929 watts at peak today, and it looks like I'm in float mode, so
yeah,
they're getting good.
Yeah, that's real good. That's sweet. How about your what's it kind of batteries is that feeding into?
I've got 4 of the Safari, the Lion Safari 1300s, at the Costco specials that they run for 2. Bought 2 of those, put them under the bed. So yeah, so far things.
So you can do a lot of boondocking. How about what kind of water storage you have in yours?
The Outdoors RVs have 80 gallons of fresh water.
Really?
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, and 2 40-gallon, or a 40 gray and a 40 black.
So that's set up for some boondocking.
That's they're actually the company. Arctic Fox and Nash trailers are all under the Northwood. So it's actually sort of their boutique line, if you want to call it that. They're not as pricey as the Arctic Fox, but they are hunters. You buy the what is it, the toy hauler version, and you can order it with gun racks in it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, they made in La Grande, Oregon, and like I said, they all camp in their stuff, which is a little unusual for the industry.
And so far, both of you are liking it. No.
Yeah. Well, this is really our first time in living in a small space. When I met him, he was living on a boat, and so we lived together for about a year on a boat in Tacoma in the Puget Sound.
And a saltwater boat, coastal boat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Sailboat?
Loved it.
Powerboat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But loved that. And then when we were building our house, we had a smaller trailer and no slide outs.
21 foot.
We would build our house ourselves. Our kids were 3 and 5. We lived in that for at least 9 months. So living in a small space really isn't anything new.
Nothing
for us.
new.
No.
Yeah, not bother. We enjoy it, and the RV and life, and it just happens with COVID and everything. I mean,
everything fell into place.
Driving a lot of changes.
Kind of changing the subject a little bit. Coming up from, is it Seattle or?
Yep.
Coming from there and then down to here, and the COVID's where I'm headed. Is it kind of a shock with that? Because we kind of all bent the rules and we're a little sitting close and not masking and stuff. Give us how COVID has affected your stuff.
So I will say this is a lot like Arizona that we've observed so far compared to the Seattle area.
Yeah. Seattle's very restrictive.
Completely different philosophies in the state leadership, the governors and the such. Washington is very driven to lock things down. It's causing a lot of anxiety for small business owners and the such. Coming down here, it's like there's no COVID going on. I mean,
that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
We got signs, no COVID allowed.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking, and I think most of us, I know we were staying at actually at Luke Air Force Base. They've got a new FAM camp there, and people are, well, the base is very driven to be COVID.
Rules.
Rules.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know
rules.
which way you was going with that. Okay.
Yeah, the rules. All the in the military is very much about following the rules.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we've been not mixing, but it's like I went to Costco, and my goodness, it's busier than what I've ever remember seeing, even in Christmas up at one of them up in the Northwest. It's yeah.
Does it make you uncomfortable? I mean, it makes, to be honest, makes me a little uncomfortable. Being, I think, is this foolish or is this okie dokie?
I am hoping most of us have. I mean, we've been very aware and have been. You know, like I said, you're taking the precautions here. You asked most of us to, or you asked us to try and limit
Self-isolate and stuff. Yeah.
Coming previous. I know we've got some friends that are going to come visit us who we were going to meet with right before we left, and they had been told by their friends they're staying in one of the in El Centro, no, not El Centro,
Somewhere El Mirage.
El Mirage area in Phoenix, and they had friends that said, you know, one of us just tested positive. We saw you guys a week ago, and you need, so they've been locked down. Now they're clear, and they want to come visit. So we'll keep them in our campsite and have dinner with them tomorrow. And it's actually one of our neighbors where we have property in Eastern Washington. So, yeah, no,
And that's something we need to all think about when we go back, is doing a little self-isolating when we get back to wherever we're going. Although a lot of you RVers are just going to another campground. So stay tuned for the next videos. There's more fun to be had, there's more great people to meet, and you're gonna like it.